This video discusses the recent deaths of more famous people like movie director Ivan Reitman, US Representative Jim Hagerdon, French modeling agent Jean-Luc Brunel, Australian cricketer Shane Warne, singer-songwriter Mark Lanigan, Top Gun actor Frank Pesce, and other celebrities. Hello friends, this is Unmasked Truth with Harmanjeet Saini, where I provide unique analysis of world events based on the unmasked truth that after surrender, Germany continued World War II clandestinely and became a killing machine. I also provide true news that you will find nowhere else. I like to continue reporting that those who have committed murders and atrocities against white people of non German descent in America, British Commonwealth nations, France, and other Israelite countries in Scandinavian and Benelux countries are being brought to justice by being put to death for their crimes. Generally, only celebrity deaths are reported in the news. When a celebrity dies young, it is likely that person was put to death for the crime of murder. But those are not the only people being executed. Many ordinary people who committed murder to avail of the financial rewards offered by German masqueraders are also being put to death, though their deaths don't make it into the news. Such executions will continue as long as such murderers are alive. So, without further ado, let's identify celebrities who were recently executed for their crimes. James Lee Hagerdon, a Republican U.S. representative from Minnesota's 1st Congressional District, died on February 17, 2022, after testing positive for COVID 19 as reported by the media. He suffered from cancer and had to have a kidney removed. His father, Tom Hagedorn, was also a U.S. representative from Minnesota. While Jim Hagedorn may have suffered from cancer of the kidney and may have had COVID 19, he was actually put to death for the crime of murdering a white adult of non German ancestry. Generally, a characteristic commonly found among German masqueraders is being obnoxious people. Hagedorn ran a blog named Mr. Conservative, which targeted Native Americans. Why target Native Americans? Because their signals helped defeat the Nazis during World War II. The Washington, uh, the Washington Examiner labeled him the worst midterm candidate in America in 2018 based on his blogging history. Then Ivan Reitman, the Czechoslovakia-born Canadian film and TV producer, director, screenwriter, died in his sleep at age 75 on February 12, 2022, in his home in Montecito, California, according to his family. He was best known for body comedies such as Animal House, Meatballs, Ghostbusters, Stripes, Ghostbusters 2, Twins, Kindergarten Cop, Dave and Junior. He also produced films such as Beethoven and Space Jam. Both of Reitman's parents were Jewish. His mother survived the Auschwitz concentration camp while his father was an underground resistance fighter. His family came to Canada as refugees when Reitman was 4 years old. It is quite possible Reitman's mother may have been Jewish, but his father must have been a German masquerader masquerading as a Jew. Most likely, more than 50% of those claiming to be Jews in America and Canada are German masqueraders. To achieve success in their chosen professions, many have met the German masquerader hurdle qualification of murdering a white adult and or child of non-German ancestry. Ivan Reitman was no exception. He did not die peacefully in his sleep. He was put to death for his crime of murder. Body profane style is a characteristic of German masqueraders. Now, Frank Pesce was an American film and TV actor born in New York City of both blue collar Italian American parents. He had a very busy Hollywood career, appearing in films such as Rocky, Top Gun, Beverly Hills Cop, Defiance, American Gigolo, and many more. He survived cancer but died of complications from dementia on February 6, 2022, at the age of 75, according to media reports. He lived in a time period when the only way to succeed, particularly in music and acting, was with the sport of German masqueraders after meeting the hurdle qualification of murdering a white adult and or child of non-German ancestry. Frank Pesce achieved success because he met the German masquerader qualification. He did not die a natural death from dementia. He was put to death for his crime. People like him, when they know that they will soon be required to pay for their crime with their lives, often fake insanity. Now, Jean-Luc Brunel, born in 1946, was a French model scout who eventually rose to lead the international modeling agency Karen Models, based in France. In the early 2000s, he moved to the United States and, with financing from Jeffrey Epstein, founded MC2 Model Management. Brunel was accused of sexually assaulting minor girls for a period spanning 3 decades. He was under close scrutiny because of his ties to Jeffrey Epstein. He was accused of scouting and grooming young girls for sex with Epstein and those associated with him. After Epstein was put to death in his prison cell, Brunel went into hiding. But French police caught up with him and arrested him on December 16, 2020. He was charged with rape of minors. But on 19 February 2022, Brunel was found dead in his jail cell in the French prison after allegedly hanging himself, according to media reports. The truth is that Brunel was put to death. He certainly was a German masquerader who, like Epstein, took advantage of his position to rape minor girls. He had achieved success in his career by meeting the hurdle qualification of German masqueraders by murdering a white adult and or child of non-German descent. Brunel committed the murder in France, not in the United States, so the French put him to death for that crime. This shows that German masqueraders were very active with their murders in France, in addition to America and British Commonwealth nations. Not only are America and British Commonwealth nations bringing these murderers to justice, other countries such as France and Russia are doing the same. The legendary Australian cricketer Shane Warne, regarded as one of the greatest players to have played the game, one of the best bowlers, and certainly the best leg spinner, died at the age of 52 in Thailand of an apparent heart attack while vacationing on March 4, 2022. Next to Sir Donald Bradman, he is considered Australia's greatest cricketer and is considered one of the greatest five to have ever played the game, along with Sir Donald Bradman, Sir Garfield Sobers of the West Indies, Sir Jack Hobbs, and Sir Vivian Richards of South Africa. However, his personal life was scandal plagued. He took money from illegal bookmakers. He was banned for 1 year for using a banned substance and was fodder for the gossip columns. I watched a video clip of 2011 in which Shane Warne, wearing a microphone, told the commentators how exactly he was going to dismiss New Zealand's Brendan McCullum during a Big Bash League game. Warne was playing for the Melbourne Stars against the Brisbane Heat. Before the third ball of the 10th over, Warne was asked by the commentators how he was going to get McCullum out. I reckon he's going to go inside out, but given what just happened, he may try to sweep this. So I'll slide this through him a bit quicker, fast, Warne replied. Warne ended up bowling the quicker one, and McCullum tried to sweep it but was beaten by the pace as the ball went on to crash onto the stumps. This kind of stuff is staged to add to the legend of a player. Shane Warne was a German masquerader who was wildly successful in his cricketing career because he was supported by German masqueraders after having met the hurdle qualification. Shane Warne did not die of a heart attack at the age of 52. He was put to death for his crime of murdering a white adult and or child of non-German ancestry. But his death shows that German masqueraders in British Commonwealth nations are also being brought to justice for their crimes. Dr. Paul Farmer, Harvard Medical School professor, champion for equity and global health, anthropologist, and co founder of the non-profit Partners in Health, passed away unexpectedly of what is described as an acute cardiac event in his sleep in Rwanda on February 21, 2022, at the age of 62. He had been teaching for a few weeks at the University of Global Health Equity in Rwanda, which he had also co-founded with Dr. Agnes Binagwaho, Australia's former health minister. In 1987, Dr. Farmer co-founded PIH, or Partners in Health, in Haiti, with the mission of providing high-quality, cutting-edge care to patients in poor countries and those living far from healthcare facilities. Over the next 3 decades, PIH expanded to impoverished countries in Africa, Latin America, to Russia, and to the Navajo Nation in the United States. Dr. Farmer was the recipient of many prizes and awards for his pioneering work. The unfortunate part about Dr. Farmer's life is that he was a German masquerader who met the hurdle qualification of murdering a white adult and or child of non-German ancestry. He did not die of an acute cardiac event. He was put to death for his crime. His death shows that the U.S. reach in bringing murderers to justice is quite broad. They cannot escape justice by going to another country. Dr. Farmer died in Rwanda. Now, Mark William Lanigan was an American singer, songwriter, author, and musician. He began his music career as the lead singer of the band Screaming Trees. The band disbanded in 2000. Subsequently, Lanigan became a member of Queens of the Stone Age and the Gutter Twins. He released many group albums, then collaboration with other artists, and solo albums in his career. Before his death, Lanigan released 2 memoirs in 2020 and 2021. Lanigan started with alcohol as a child and also struggled with drug addiction throughout his life. However, he became sober about a decade before his death on February 22, 2022, in Ireland at the age of 57. When a musician, actor, or other celebrity dies young, as Lanigan did, in many cases that celebrity achieved success with the sport of German masqueraders. During the 1970s to 2000, that was the only way to achieve success. Mark Lanigan was no exception. He was put to death in Ireland for his crime of murder, which he resorted to gain masquerader sport in his career. Now, the actress Lindsay Perlman, known for her roles in the TV series General Hospital and Chicago Justice, had been reported missing on February 13, 2022, but was found dead in a vehicle near Runyon Canyon Park on February 18, 2022. She was 43 years old. The cause of death has still not been determined even after an autopsy, and police investigation continues. Perlman's story is also an unfortunate one because she too succumbed to the German masquerader temptation of murdering a white adult or child to achieve success in her career. She lost her life because of that murder. Now, the information one can glean from these deaths is that German masquerader murders are not being targeted. German masquerader murderers are not being targeted only in America. They are being targeted worldwide, and they can no longer hide in other countries because they are being hunted down wherever they are. Also, if a celebrity has died young, more likely than not, he or she is a German masquerader who has committed murder or one who committed murder to obtain mass greater help to advance his or her career. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please continue to watch my videos and read my articles on important world events, World War III watch, politics, international business, advice on health and medical problems, and much more for in-depth and insightful analysis. Please also subscribe to my YouTube and Facebook channels, Unmasked Truth with Harmanjeet Saini, to view and get information on the latest videos. Some people do not have the time to go through the full length of videos. They find it more convenient to read the text of the video. Unfortunately, Facebook does not provide the facility to make the text of my videos available on YouTube. But fortunately, Facebook does provide that facility. So I make the text of my videos available on my Facebook channel, which you can easily copy.